What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, we're gonna, well, say this, but I can't say this, but the 2025 college football season is in the books. Regular season ended, with college football, right a week ago, but right weekend, last a week ago, week of Thanksgiving weekend. And then this past weekend was conference championship weekend. We get games on Friday, we get games on Saturday. We'll break down to the conference championship game, and then we also get ready for another game that people don't really talk about yet. But it's the season, the time of year. One of the great games of football. Well, another rivalry game that always in the year, so always the post comes after conference championship game. You know what game I talk about. But before we get to that, let's get started with this. Here we go. All right. We'll start with Friday with the American Championship game. 20 ranked Tulane beats North Texas 34-21. Tulane winning this one. We'll get to the bracket. That's a separate video. But Tulane, get this push their ticket to the conference championship game for 2 losses there. James Madison 12-1 with a chance to make a playoff. 31-14 victory in Sun Belt. Kansas State beat Jacksonville State in Conference USA 19-15. Boise State beats UNLV in the Mountain West. Indiana beats Ohio State 13-10 to win the Big Ten championship game. Georgia beats Alabama 28-7 in the SEC championship game. Texas Tech beats BYU not once but twice, this time in the Big 12 championship game, 34-7. Duke beats Virginia 27-20 in overtime. And Western Michigan beats Miami of Ohio 23-13. Those who gave the conference championship games in the books. The big stories: Tulane, and of course James Madison. Tulane versus the Group of 5 teams. The thing story had the game was if James Madison wins this one and then Duke beats Virginia, then ACC would not get anybody in, and then James Madison will get inside. So the perspective there. There was a game. I didn't expect Duke to beat Virginia. I thought Virginia would be a good team. Now, Virginia, look, Virginia's not a really good football program, okay? That program is the biggest thing for them. But their football this year, I was surprised. I watched a couple of Virginia games, and they were good, okay? Virginia's playing pretty good football. And I think the turnaround for Virginia, I think next year they're going to do well. I think Virginia, coming close to play for the ACC championship game. 10-3 is better than your 9. I think it was an 8-4. I think you've got 8 for a couple of years. 6-6. It usually goes 6-6, 5-7. Usually 4-8. That's usually the trend that Virginia goes in for football program. But 10-3, 10-win is a pretty good, darn good season for Virginia standards, and that's pretty good. And of course Duke aim for 7-5, 6-6 type of deal every year. Sometimes 5-7, 4-8. But Duke put it upset to beat Virginia. That's and Texas Tech beating BYU twice. That's amazing, right there. And of course, Indiana win the first Big Ten title game. Was it 1945? Whatever, the World War II was last time Indiana won the Big Ten championship game, and they beat Ohio State 30-10. It was 1968. It's the last time they beat Ohio State. I love Indiana. Fernando Mendoza did a good job. I like Kurt Snigetti. They're 2-0 Indiana. I would be surprised if he goes all the way to the championship game. I would not be surprised. In fact, do I think he is going to win this whole tournament? I don't know. When I look at the bracket, we'll see. Because I don't know. Depending on what side of the bracket they're on, I feel like they're going to be number one in the country for a travel championship. But the highest conference, but there's that. So I don't know. Because reality is, you know how the community is. So, there's only one game left, and is this time of year. It's coming up on December 13th on CBS 3 p.m. A neutral strike game at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, home to the Baltimore Ravens. It is the annual Army versus Navy. Army is 6-4, 6-5, 4-4 American. Navy 9-2, 7-1. And if I look at the odds right now, and you bring up here, okay, what are your stats? Navy is gonna be a 6-point favorite depending what you look at. The over under. Okay, I don't think you can see this. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, there you go. I can see it. The over under is 39.5. I would take Navy -6. Looks like 82.4% is betting on Navy. 60% of you betting on the Army. Um, 39. 39.5. It seems about right. Um, you know, when I look at Builder, and I'm gonna this right now, but right now you can see it's -6, right? Raise to 10 points. I think Navy's gonna get the first 10 points. I'm taking Navy -6. They're a really complete team. I've not watched any Army Navy game, but Navy seems to be the better team. I think Navy 9 10 will win this matchup. Army's got the triple offense, which is uniquely given just for Army. Navy's minus there. But they have it. So there's less odds. But anyways, that's gonna be Saturday the 13th, 3 p.m. on CBS. Army against Navy. Um, Honestly, guys, it's here. Conference championship games in the books. Bowl games are coming up. College playoffs is here. It's insanity. And it's gonna be great. Anyway, so there you go. We recapped the conference championship games, and we predicted the upcoming Army versus Navy game. This is always a good game. Whoever wins this game is always a good game. Really, guys. The whole was it Change of Gods or whatever the prisoner exchange thing. This is always a good game to watch. So if anyone go to this game, enjoy the game. Those who representing Army and Navy, thank you for your service. Any members mentioned, thank you for your service. Have done for the country. But best of luck to both teams. This game, end of the year, annually, plays after the conference championship game. And it's over Saturday. It's on CBS. It's always usually in Baltimore. And neutral site game. So thank you, members of the country. But anyway, this is a good game. I'm excited for it. It's always a big game every year. This is one of the most heated classic rivalries. Of course, got the Michigan in the game, Michigan Ohio State. I'm whooping the Alabama. Vanderbilt versus Tennessee. Yeah, a bunch of other rivalry games, but nothing beats this one. And so I know that both teams, partner each other throughout the year, but now because one game a year, we actually fight against each other. So that's really one of the great American traditions. So good luck to both team. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so that one send out. See you next video. Peace.